Uh, I know the three things that I have written about in the past, and they're a subset of what you spoke about, were this time restriction of fasting, where you eat within a certain window, the calorie restriction, where you just say, I can eat through the day, but I'm not going to eat more than so many calories. And the third is restricting certain types of foods. I'm going to become vegan only or vegetarian only. There are three different types of subcategories. And then, of course, there is the within time restricted, I could do intermittent for 14, 15, 16 hours. Or some people every now and then do a 36-hour fast, 48-hour fast. Some have even gone to 5 days. And so, but all of that still falls in that time restriction type of bucket, right? Given this framework, is this the right way to think about the framework, or is there a different way to when thinking about fasting? And maybe it comes back to the question you asked, which you started with: what is my objective? Right. So, what are possible objectives one should think about when thinking about fasting?
All these types, within even like say veganism or vegetarianism versus eating within a certain time window or not eating for 24 hours, 36, all of these being called as time restricted feeding. So time restricted feeding is more, I would say, specific that you're eating within a certain time. Calorie restriction, macronutrient restriction, micronutrient restriction, all of those would be the different subtypes within, say, veganism, basically macronutrient restriction, right, from animal proteins. So the value of time restricted eating is profound in more ways than feasible to study currently within the funds that we have. Because in order for us to assess this as an outcome for, say, weight loss, which has been assessed, we know that the value of time-restricted eating and the effect of time-restricted eating on weight loss is variable. The variability is not only intra-individual, meaning different people experience different rates of weight loss. It is inter-individual. It depends on when do you start the time restricted eating, how long do I follow you for, right? So, so in regards to time restricted eating, I would say that the biggest value or the prescription around time restricted eating, again, air quotes, is to align your feeding cycle to your circadian cycle. There's a good work that has come out of Salk, that is good work that has come out of Lango's lab that look at time-restricted eating along the circadian cycle. And this is also, I would say, aligns with what we have known philosophically as well as from our religious practices to eat within, sunrise and sunset, etc. So that's time-restricted eating, which is alignment of the circadian cycle, and we can double-click on that. The other thing which we've talked about, which is calorie restriction, I think that has been shown to have more, I would say, consistent effects with longevity, with better health outcomes. Again, depends on what outcomes we've studied, how many we've studied, etc. And there's obviously room for improvement there. My studies, human studies, etc. But I think with calorie restriction, there is a component of calorie restriction when combined with time-restricted feeding that has shown better effects, improved outcomes. In mice, for example, if you allow them to eat, restrict their calories and restrict that feeding within a time window of 12 hours, that shows significantly, like at least 20% longer lifespan. And if you feed them that same meal aligned with their cycle, which is a nocturnal cycle, the effect of on longevity is up to 35%.